Hi everyone, welcome again to another video clip going through my weekly lesson. And we're on Thursday, so we've done quite a few bits so far. Some lovely colors here. And in going through this lesson, I've discovered just a few minor typing mistakes as well. So I'm sorry about that. But last week was quite stressful because of my little kitty, my little cat. So this was written rather in a hurry. It was written in rather a hurry, but I think I found most of them now. So if you want to review it, if you've been puzzled by anything that you've seen. Anyway, this is Thursday. Tomorrow we'll be going through some speech patterns as always, but let's begin to look at some more phrases and words today. So we're on to the part about the bill. It says, then came the uncomfortable conversation about the bill. It felt like that moment at the end of the movie when you think to yourself, the movie's finished? What about that last character? And what about that storyline? And that other character? So many unanswered questions. So that's £140, 58 pence, please. Okay, I answered. Any plans for today? Back to the awful weather, she uttered, to try and break the ice a bit. Right, to break the ice is when you try to avoid uncomfortable moments. You know, sometimes when you go to a new job, you're the new guy, and you're told to introduce yourself. That's called an icebreaker. So you might find a meeting at work, if you're all new or if it's a new team, there might be an icebreaker, meaning a meeting when you all get together to shake hands and say, hi, I'm Joseph. That's called an icebreaker, is to break the coldness of not knowing each other. So of course, when she's charging me £140 and 58 pence, there's a little bit of discomfort there. You know, she's uncomfortable asking me for cash. I'm uncomfortable paying her, and the cat is staring bitterly at her anyway. So she starts talking about the weather to break the ice. And that's exactly why we use small talk in the UK. We use it in order to break the ice. Not really, I need to clean my apartment, was my answer. So she petted Pitoffee, which means she put her hand down and touched his head. You know, when you touch the body of an animal in an affectionate way, it's called petting. So she petted Pitoffee, he hissed at her and then bit her. Yeah. Oh, I think he likes you, I commented while she winced in pain. Winced is when, if someone hurts you, you kind of double over. So if I come to your house to take away your television and you try to stop me, okay, so of course, I would never physically harm someone. That's just not something I would do. So imagine that I'm trying to steal your television, and then another bad man comes in and pushes you to the floor. I don't really understand why he would do that. Let me just change that example because it sounds quite violent. So imagine then that uh, you don't feel well one day, you've got cramps in your stomach, and at the same time, I'm there stealing your television, and I'm noticing you're wincing in pain. That means you're doubled over in pain. I might say, oh, before I take your television, can I do something? Can I get some paracetamol for you, some painkillers? You want me to call an ambulance? No? Okay. Well, I'm just taking the TV. See you. Bye. So wincing in pain is when you show that you're in pain. usually means that your body language changes, you're doubled over, you're about to collapse on the floor. It's my perfume, she said. They always go crazy for it. I thought for a second that maybe I had missed some undercurrent. That just means some second meaning. And that comes from the idea that we are an island. We have a lot of metaphors about the sea. So the sea on the top might look quite calm, but underneath there could be a second current pushing ahead. So an undercurrent is, as a metaphor, another conversation that's taking place that we haven't had. Okay, so the fact that she's talking about perfume related to romance and the cat going crazy for it, I'm wondering what is she trying to say here? That's called an undercurrent. And did she realize that he wasn't going crazy for it? He just bit her, which for me means he didn't like it. But I decided to ignore her words. While clutching my American Express card, I carried the cat to the till. The receptionist blew loads of kisses. You know, people do that with kids, don't they? He turned and faced the other way, and then we launched into, that means we started, and you can say that with anything. I launched into my new project. I launched into a speech. I launched into a tirade about how bad the traffic is. How do I claim this from my pet insurance? If you have pet insurance, we will tell them. I do have pet insurance. If you have, that's great. Would you like the details? If you have them, that would be great. I was getting tired of all these ifs and handed her the policy number. Direct communication usually gets easier once you pay people. Then my cat, his name is Pitoffy, then my cat Pitoffy and I booked a taxi and went home. You can say ordered a taxi. Booked just means reserved. We use it for hotel rooms as well. Okay, the cat felt better. My wallet felt lighter because there was less money in it. Although it's a metaphor now because I paid by card. And the vet was £140 better off. Better off means richer. If you win the lottery today, you'll be better off. We also use better off when we have to choose between two things. You're better off taking the fast thing. The whole thing reminded me of a British public information series. The whole thing reminded me of a series of British public information videos called Charlie Says, which they used to show on TV. You should YouTube them. They're very strange and eccentrically British. A talking cat with a little boy who translates the voice of his pet cat called Charlie. Anyway, my cat was later admitted to an emergency animal hospital on Saturday afternoon, where he still is. The hospital called me a few times to say that he keeps biting everyone, so I guess he's making a good recovery, and I'm hoping to pick him up later today. Note to myself for later, head to a sushi bar this week to relax. Yeah, so there we are. Lots of nice new phrases to think about there, and I'll be back tomorrow to talk more about speech patterns. See you. Bye.